Hello, I'm Luke Hatfield. Alongside me, Tim Spiers, our Wolves man, making his long-awaited return to your screens. Let's talk fixtures, Tim. Let's talk fixtures, because they came out today. How are Wolves looking opening day?
Playing all the teams they are.
Can't believe that.
All of them, home and away. People get very excited about this. I mean, it kind of maps out a lot of people's lives for the next 9 months, including ours, of course. But there is. It's not just a case of it doesn't matter who you play and when. There are kind of good and bad spells of fixtures which can help define your season, really. I mean, if Wolves had Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, Man City to start the season, and only picked 1 or 2 points, and you're in the relegation zone, then that has a negative impact on confidence or whatever. So my point is, it can mean something. However, Wolves' list is quite much of a muchness, really. There are no bad runs. The worst kind of coupling of teams is the obvious one, is Man City home, Boxing Day, Liverpool away 2 days later. But apart from that, the bad fixtures, although they were good fixtures for Wolves last year against the big teams, are all kind of spread out, and I think there's quite a decent start in Leicester, Man United, who they beat twice, of course, already this calendar year, and then Burnley and Everton. They've beaten all those teams last year, and then Chelsea at home, Palace away, Watford at home. It's not the worst start at all, really. And then you head towards kind of October, November, December. Like I said, it's all pretty spread out. And we know from last year, Wolves are going to fear nobody anyway. So I think they can be quite happy with the way it's all come out.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you look at that Christmas schedule and it does look daunting, but I tell you what, if they win one of them games, if they can get 4 points out of those 2 games, then what a Christmas present that'll be. Yeah,
what I would say is that it's probably a good time to play those teams. We saw Man City lose twice in succession at that time last year. They lost to Palace at home on Boxing Day, I'm pretty sure that was, and then went to Leicester away and lost there. So there's always funny, peculiar, unexpected results at that time of year. So I don't think it's the worst time to play them. The teams having to play 2 games in 3 days, the squads will be mixed up. Players will be not necessarily at their best form for those 2 games, so it's more of an unpredictable time of year to play them. So I think that's a good thing. Quite a few dates to kind of pick out, really. I mean, the 2 games against Villa will be hyped up.
Yep, certainly will be.
Certainly on social media. It's not the prestigious derby or the fierce rivalry of Wolves and Albion or Villa and Blues, but it's it's nice to have a local derby back. So they are November the 9th and April the 4th. And Wolves' finish is actually quite good. I mean, if you look from March onwards,
I was going to mention the run-in. What's it like?
Yeah, totally. Well, it's Brighton, West Ham, Bournemouth, then Villa, then you've got Arsenal, but then you've got Sheffield United away, Everton at home, Burnley away, and Palace at home before a trip to Chelsea on the final day. So if they're chasing something in those final 2 months, then it's not like they've got a horrible run-in. So they'll be pretty pleased with that as well. Starting and ending the season away from home, Leicester on the opening day and Chelsea on the final day. And December, as it was last season, is shocker. It's a busy month. You've got the midweek game against West Ham on the 3rd, then it's Brighton, Spurs, Norwich, Man City, Liverpool, and then Watford away on New Year's Day. So that's a really busy time, as it was last season. Wolves got through that period very handsomely with some notable wins against Chelsea, Newcastle, Bournemouth and Spurs. So they'll like as we said, they won't fear anybody.
Yeah, certainly won't, and they'll get a little bit of a break in February as well, because the break comes in now in the Premier League. We're not entirely sure which day it's going to be on yet.
No, that's a strange one. Apparently we won't know until December when that winter break is. It's going to be in the middle of February, but we don't know which weekend yet. The fixtures are going to be split, 5 on one weekend and 5 on the next. But Wolves have got Leicester and Norwich at home in the middle of February, so that's quite a gentle run. So that's a good time maybe to get away, really, with a couple of fairly appetising home fixtures at either side of that break. And another couple of things to mention. We've got excuse me. We've got this new thing with Amazon this year, where they're screening a host of games. There'll be the West Ham game at home on December the 3rd. All the games that's a Tuesday night, I believe. All the games on the Tuesday and Wednesday that week will be screened on Amazon, as will the Boxing Day games.
Yes.
So we know that Wolves' game against Man City will be on Amazon. So that's something for fans to look out for if they're not going to be able to get a ticket for that one. And yeah, that's about it really. Pretty decent overall.
Yeah, decent, and worth, of course, taking the point that, you know, if Wolves are in Europa League football, then these dates aren't exactly set in stone, are they?
No, I would say given the success of Wolves last season and the popularity of them as a team to watch, that somewhere approaching half their fixtures will be potentially moved for TV anyway. But if you throw in the Europa, we're going to have a lot of fixtures moved here. If Wolves get through to the final qualifying round of the Europa League, so they have to get through 2 rounds to do that. Yeah. Then all 4 of their opening 4 fixtures will be moved to Sunday. So they're all Saturday 3 o'clock at the moment. Yeah. We know that Leicester away on the opening day won't be on TV because Sky and BT have made their TV picks for those games. The next batch of the rest of August and September's fixtures will be announced in early July. Yeah. But yeah, if Wolves make progress in the Europa League, their opening 4 fixtures will all be on a Sunday, and then obviously you can go through the rest of the calendar year if they manage to get to the group stage and pinpoint another 6 games that will all be moved as well. So yeah, it's very much an initial fixture list.
Yeah, decent. Which one are you looking forward to most, Tim?
Spurs away on February 29th.
There you go.
Because it's a leap year. Looking forward to that one.
Decent night out after as well.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, well, that about cuts it. But that's all your fixtures for Wolves fans. Make sure you jot them dates down, but don't buy your tickets just yet. They might be moving around a fair bit. But for all the latest Wolves news, make sure you stay with us at expressandstar.com.